Hello friends, I thought I would just go ahead and pick up where I left off. We have this new template image that we have added to our blog background, and I'm happy with the way it looks. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize this so I can open GIMP. And I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to go to Open, and I'm going to open our new JPEG file that I created here. I'm gonna scooch this up just a little so it's in the camera area. There we go. And I'm gonna start out with clicking on my layer and creating a new layer. Actually, I'm just gonna duplicate the layer. And the second one, I'm gonna just put Bella background. And so this one will just be our template that we'll always have, so you can change your background whenever you want, and then each time you create a background you can just rename it. So I'm going to do this and then hit enter. Okay, now I'm going to use my fuzzy select tool, and I am going to come back over and create a new layer, and I'm going to click OK. So I have this, go back to this layer that we're working with. Use my fuzzy select tool to select the green area, and I'm going to right click, edit, copy, and I'm going to go to my transparent layer, right click, edit, and paste. Okay, so now I'm going to have the green area all by itself. So if I were to close this in the original, I just have the green. I'm going to go ahead and turn the red on though, just so you can see the red and the green. The nice thing about this is that now if you ever want to change anything, you can just simply go to your basic background layer and select, and the whole column will be selected. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the Dodge Burn tool now. And the Dodge Burn tool works with your paint brushes, and you have to have color on the background because it's pretty much either highlighting the color that already exists or it's going to shadow the color that already exists. It doesn't add any color to anything. All right, so I am going to pick some text that I have to work with, a text brush. And I'm going to go to the burn in the shadows. I'm going to move my toolbox out of the way. I'm going to move my layer over here. And I'm just going to put some up there. And I'm going to move this over here and put some over here as well. Let me see if I got it going down far enough here by scrolling down. Good enough. Okay, so you can see how it's a little darker. Now I'm going to go to the highlights, and I'll just click right in the center here. There we go. And if I wanted to use the dodge, I just hit the dodge button, and I'll go with the shadows, and I'll scroll back up a little bit, and I'll add it up here. And you'll notice, like I said earlier, how it's only on the green layer because that's the one that we're working on, that layer. If you wanted to go ahead and work on this layer, all you'd have to do is use your fuzzy select tool to hit the green layer, and then only your green layer would be selected, and it would still not affect your red layers. So I'm going to go back up here, and I think you get the idea of the dodge burn tool, so we'll just leave that as it is. All right, now I'm going to come here and I'm going to make a new layer, and my new layer window shows up, and I'm going to press OK. Great. And I'm going to go back to my original background, and I'm going to take my fuzzy select tool, and I'm going to click on the red column here, and then you'll notice that it's been highlighted. And if I hit my shift button and I come over to the other column, that one's been highlighted too. And so now both these columns are selected. And if I wanted to paint or anything, it would only occur within the columns. So I'm going to go ahead and right click, edit, and copy. And I'm going to go up here to my layer, my new one, and edit and paste. And then I'm going to go ahead and anchor that. And so now I've got my two just red layers. So I can shut everything off, and you'll see that I just have the red layers. Okay, Now, you could merge this down with the other layer if you would like to. I'm going to go ahead and just do a little more dodging and burning here for a moment. I'll just grab a something. Let's see. Actually, I guess I won't. I don't know. Let's see, how big is this? It's not big enough. So how about this? Too big? I'll just use this big funky thing here with, and I'm gonna go on my red, scroll down. I guess we're good there. Move my toolbox. I'll go up here, right there, right there. Let's see how that looks. Pretty good, not bad. Okay, now I'm going to use my paintbrush. I'm going to pick up this bird brush that I have, move this over here. Actually, I'll move them over here. And I'm going to create a new layer, create a new layer. Okay, and this will be bird on the right. So make that a T and then enter. So now I'm on this layer and I've got my bird and I've just painted him there. So I will now use my rectangle select tool, which is right here, and I'm going to select this bird and I'm going to, let's see, scale him a little bit. I'll make him just a little smaller. So my scale window comes up. Make sure this is locked. It's unlocked. Now it's locked. So if I adjust the width and he gets smaller, his height will get smaller. So if I make him bigger, he'll do the same. Where if it's unlocked like that, then if you adjust the width, only the width is adjusted. So I'm going to scale that. And now let's say I want my bird to face the other way. First, I think what I'll do is I'm just going to go ahead and move him because I'll have a bird on both sides. And I'm just going to kind of set him right here. And now I'm going to right click on my bird, edit, copy, right click, edit, and paste. And now I can move, and I've got a second little bird. Move him over here. And this time I'm going to go up here to the layer box. And I'm going to go to transform, and I'm going to flip him horizontally. So now he's facing the right way. I'm going to just move him right here. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and anchor them. So now I've got these two cute little birds that I've added. So now I'm going to save this because we got to make sure we always save. And I'm going to save as, because I opened it as a JPEG, but I want to save it as an XCF. So you leave the little period and then you add X, C, and F. And you hit save. Okay, let's cancel and let's give it a different name. Let's go number 2. Put save. And now it's saved. And I can also save it as a JPEG. And just add JPG. Save. Okay, and this little window pops up. You just hit export. Then another little window pops up and you just hit save. Okay, and now I'm going to go back over and get my blog. And let's remove this image. Okay, and let's add another one. So upload image. We're going to choose a file, and hopefully the one I just did, blog template 2, is available. Open. Gotta wait for it to open. There we go. And done. Alright, and we're going to have to go back up here to align it again. So center align, and we're good to go. Alright, so you can see my birds are a little bit in there, kind of a lot. So I might just go back and alter them in my XCF file so they're not quite so far into the blog background. But I think that's it for now. So I'll see you next time. Bye.